Affairs, motherhood, battling alcoholism, and eating disorders? Well, we're talking about real women who've been through it all in their 40s, and they aren't afraid to tell it like it is. Knowing Pains, Women on Love, Sex, and Work in Our 40s is a new book that brings together a collection of 32 essays from women. Amy Kossoff-Smith and Carrie Shane Parvin are two of the women who helped put it all together. And you guys are living around here, right? Maryland?
We're in Maryland.
Local. Local. I like this. This is an interesting book because you just put it out there.
We really do.
It's a juicy diary. Is what
it's a juicy diary. And I love the cover. It has the shoes. It's very Sex and the City-like.
It's very Sex and the City-like, but remember, they weren't quite 40. Well, I guess Samantha was.
Samantha was up there, yeah.
Very 40.
She was the cougar of the group, I should say.
Right. Well, there were three essayists, actually, from Maryland. And this was one of these situations where one of the writers told a friend, who told a friend, who told a friend, and after probably about a year, the editor, Molly Rosen, who lives in California, had a ton of people applying to write essays for her book, and she chose 32 of us from across the country. And we literally found out about it from a friend who knew a friend who knew a friend.
That she was just compiling these essays of groups of women, and it just happened to be.
Right.
Exactly.
So where did you find your passion on your essay? Tell me about your essay.
My essay is called Friendship at 40, Finding Friendship at 40. And right before I turned 40, I was kind of realizing I'm not celebrating this incredible, momentous occasion with best friends, with really good girlfriends. And I thought to myself, why is that? What happened? And I realized that in my 20s, I spent a lot of time looking for the guy and hunting for the man and getting married. And then in my 30s, I was staying at home, raising my children. And I did not make women my priority. I was making my family, and I was making my career. Those were my priorities, and women just kept getting lower and lower on my priority list.
Well, you've had other goals, but also I find as you age that you have different friendships.
Right.
You have your college girlfriends, you have your high school friends, but you change and you evolve, and you're not the same people anymore.
But your friends evolve as well. But what I found is what I was doing is I wasn't returning those phone calls, and I wasn't sending out those emails. And back when I was having friends, we didn't have email, so I wasn't writing those letters.
It wasn't as easy to keep in touch, right?
Exactly, and it really wasn't as easy to keep in touch. But on my 40th birthday, I actually made a commitment to myself that I was going to absolutely go out and apologize to these women and bring them back into the fold and into my life. I didn't want to have abandoned womankind, which is what I felt like I had done. And now I truly have 4 very, very close, good, best friends.
So you've changed how you've done things.
I made a change, and now I'm almost 44, and I've really done something in those 4 years. I found friends, and I truly, truly can rely on these women, and they can rely on me.
And Amy, what did you put down on paper? What did you expose on yourself?
Well, my knowing pain was that I had spent my entire personal and professional life fulfilling other people's dreams. And at home, at work, I was really good at doing what other people loved and fulfilling their dreams, but I kind of had a wake-up call on a 40th birthday trip with some girlfriends to a spa, and I said, what's my dream? What is it that I want to conquer? And I realized that writing a book was what I really wanted to do. And it's just ironic that I got into writing an essay in a book about launching into cyberspace and writing online and starting a whole new venture at 40, and that was really just...
So you just basically switch careers?
No. I still have... I sort of merged my skills and started a new... They call it micro branding now, where people find a new sort of a brand within their brand, and realized that my business skills and raising my kids were always colliding. Organizing carpools and putting together charts and spreadsheets, and so I launched 2 mommy websites basically. And
kind of tips for other people how to handle things?
The go-to for the how-to, how to get organized and all that kind of
stuff.
Yeah,
sometimes you know so much in one department because you've gone to school, you've mastered this, you've got your job, and then it's like, what do I do over here?
Exactly. Bringing the business skills home is just what it's all about. But this project has been amazing, and Molly Rosen out of California is giving all the money. All the writers we waived all royalties. All the money is going to breast cancer research.
That is pretty neat.
Which is really neat.
100% of it.
100%.
100%, everything.
And the idea behind that, which I think is fantastic, Molly Rosen was turning 40, and she went to a bookstore. She said, I need to read about it, what my life is going to be like for the next decade. And
what does my fortune say?
Find a book about it.
Nothing. She couldn't find a book, so she left a corporate career
to do this.
To do this and to put it together. And she has a real passion for it. She's amazing. And it's, we write about the work-life balance and friendship, but like you said, there are so many juicy stories in there. There's a woman balancing affairs with 2 men.
2 men.
And
have you met her?
I have.
Carrie did in New York.
What happened at the ending of that?
Oh, I can't tell you.
We 2 men, crazy. One's enough.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
And the other local mom who brought us into the project, Lauren, writes about becoming a widow at 37.
Oh, gosh.
And having 3 kids. And this is one of my best friends from childhood. But what does she do? You know, instead of letting it bring her and her family down, she really triumphs over it. And that's what the book is all about. It's not just surviving at 40, but as we like to say, it's thriving with dignity, courage, and a ton of laughter. Because there's a lot of laughs in the book. You need some Kleenex, but you also need
And at the
real
bottom
stories.
of the book, the subtitle, Old Enough.
Oh, right. I love that.
Old enough.
Yeah,
to,
old enough to know better, young enough to do something about it. I
And
like
that's
it.
really so true. That's what the 40s are truly about.
Absolutely.
I mean, we are
It's a whole
just
new
taking
chapter.
this decade by storm.
And that's what you should do, because people think 40, you're
Right.
old.
No,
Ah.
Not
no,
even
no.
close.
It's changing.
I'm 20.
You're 20. Your mind is 20. That's what counts, right? Well, ladies,
Exactly.
thank you for being here. The name of the book is Knowing Pains.
Thank
you once
you.
again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.